You'll shoot your eye out, kid! Just like Ralphie from A Christmas Story battled his way through the endless tyranny of the classic BB gun block.
Oh my God, I shot my eye out!
Us, as car enthusiasts, kind of go through something a little bit similar. However, instead of air rifles, it's modifications to our cars and the types of cars that we choose to drive. That it's going to raise your insurance, kid. There are a lot of things listed out there that apparently can have an impact on how much you pay for your insurance on your vehicle. Some, that kind of make a little bit of sense and you don't really think about it, and some that are just kind of way out in left field. And so we thought, what a perfect opportunity to dive into what exactly do insurance companies take into consideration when setting up a policy for your vehicle and what can truly impact how much you pay on today's episode of Myth or Fact. Real quick, before we dive into the nitty-gritty of today's episode, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. It helps us out a ton, and time is running out real quick for your chance to not only win some Artisan Art Form wheels, but as well as some Fortune Auto coilovers and Continental tires. Check out the link down below or head on over to fitmentindustries.com where you can check out wheels, tires, and suspension as well. Anyway, there are a lot of myths and theories out there about car insurance and insurance companies in general, and specifically things that can affect your rate or how much you pay per month on your car. One of the more popular ones that you've probably heard is that owning a red car will up your insurance rate, or that Hondas will cost more because they, are stolen more. Some of these sounding pretty damn crazy, right? Well, there are some actual myths in here, but also a surprising amount of facts as well. So let's go through and start knocking out some of the most common myths about car insurance. Myth number 1, new cars cost more to insure than something that is older. Right, so the time has come, right? You're shopping around for a new car, but you heard that brand new cars will cost more to insure and in turn increase your rate and overall payment. So you drop the search filter back a couple years, maybe search for something a little bit older and start shopping around there. Now this actually is not really the case at all. Most of the time, the year of your vehicle will have nothing to do with the cost of the insurance on it. Directly anyways, it won't have a direct impact. Insurance companies take a lot of things into consideration when building out a policy, and yes, what type of vehicle you are looking to insure will play a factor. However, a few things that get taken into consideration here include what are the safety features of said vehicle. Obviously, if the vehicle is safer, it has more to offer to keep your happy little ass safe. Your rate might come out a little bit lower than another vehicle that is a few years older and doesn't have as much safety. And since technology and safety are advancing year by year, you can possibly end up with a lower rate with a newer car. So almost the exact opposite of what is commonly heard. Myth number 2, if you modify your car, your insurance will increase. Right, this is a huge one for us, probably one that our parents have hit us with more times than we can remember. Obviously, we are going to modify our cars, right? It's kind of the thing that we do. And if you talk to pretty much any insurance provider, they will tell you that you'll need to notify them about any modifications that you've done to your car. Now, you know the meme, right? You've seen it, we've all seen it, what I drive versus, what the insurance company thinks I drive. Yeah, it pretty much speaks for itself. Most insurance companies do offer a custom parts or equipment coverage that would cover most aftermarket parts of your car if you were to get into an accident. Obviously, this is an additional coverage, and yes, you will be paying more for it. It is really up to you to decide whether or not you want those parts covered. If not, well, then obviously your rate will stay the same. So as far as they know, your car is completely stock, meaning you can slap all the wheels, tires, and suspension from fitmentindustries.com on it that you would like. Myth number 3, the color of your car will affect how much you pay. It's an absolute classic. The theory that because your car is red means that it's fast, means that you're more likely to get pulled over, or that black cars are hard to see at night because apparently, headlights don't exist or city lights don't exist, and that white or silver cars get lost in the snow so that you're not supposed to drive them during winter. I mean, if you think about it, you're left with blue, green, and old man beige. This is false. There is absolutely no factual information or any data to really support this. Again, what it will really come down to is how safe that vehicle is. I'm not really sure when or where this myth really got started, but it's definitely one of the bigger ones out there, and it just seems to keep on living on. Myth number 4, full coverage. You've heard it. it's fine. I have full coverage. Probably one of the more dangerous blanket terms out there as far as like automotive things go. The term full coverage really doesn't have a definition by itself. There really is no standard as to what full coverage actually means. In a blog written by AIS Insurance, they label it more as great but not absolute. Even though you may consider yourself to have full coverage on your car, it can still exclude things such as rental insurance, gap coverage, emergency roadside service, and even uninsured motorist coverage. All of these can be great things to have included, and if you want them included in your policy, make sure you talk to your insurance provider about them and don't just assume that because you said you wanted full coverage that will be included. So when all is said and done, most of these are what they are. Myths or just general misconceptions. What it really comes down to is how much is the overall value of your vehicle? How much would it cost to repair if you got into an accident? And how safe is the vehicle? And of course, do you live in a high-risk area? Just your general boring things. As much as we would really like to believe, there really is no evil underlying thing about our cars that is going to jack your insurance rate. Our recommendation is always do research on the vehicle if you're looking to buy one. Check out if parts are expensive, and of course, get a quote ahead of time so you know what you're getting yourself into, so you're not surprised like you're going to pick up the car, you're like, oh shit, I should probably get insurance, and then find out that it's more than your car payment. So let us know down in the comments below if there's any other insurance myths out there that you've heard or something just completely crazy that you've experienced with your car insurance in general. So thank you guys so much for watching. Let us know what you'd like us to cover in the next episode of Myth or Fact. And of course, don't forget to check out wheels, tires, and suspension over at fitmentindustries.com. I'm Gels from Fitment Industries. We'll see you later. Peace.